Domestic violence calls are one of the most common police respond to, and they can be one of the most difficult. Today, 21 Alive reporter Lyric Powell talked with a Fort Wayne detective about his experience on the job.
Heather, just last week, a suspect stabbed a Fort Wayne police officer during a domestic violence call. This underscores what a detective tells me about how unpredictable the job can be.
95 D. David Sam.
Unit 505, Mary 493.
You never know what's waiting on the other end of a call.
I think when you talk about how common they are, I would say that it is daily.
Detective Sergeant Troy Jester says it's rare for an officer to go through their shift without answering a domestic call. Stats provided from the Fort Wayne Police Department show roughly 10,000 calls are made annually. Jester says no two are the same.
There is no common or normal response, and there is no common or normal situation. It truly is on a case-by-case, run-by-run basis.
Jester has been with the department for nearly 25 years. He grew up witnessing domestic violence himself and says it shaped his decision to become a cop.
I chose to go completely the other way and say I will never do that. And it's so when you meet people, you try to help them. Sometimes you see the kids and you focus in on the kids because you wonder what their life's going to be like in 20 years from now.
While these calls can be violent for officers, Jester's mind focuses on the victims. He recalls one he'll never forget.
I had dealt with this female. I had never met the other half, but the violence seemed to be increasing, and I set up in the area because I believed that he would be back, and after a short time, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I felt like I was being unproductive as a young officer, so I went to be on patrol and to cruise around, and I hadn't been out of the area for more than 10 minutes, and we got called back to a stabbing. And when I got there, the scene was horrific.
He says even though he later caught the suspect, the guilt stayed with him. Jester says through the guilt and the danger, he's happy to have support to solve these cases.
We could not do as a department, we could not do as a domestic violence unit our job without the prosecutor's office, without victims' assistance. It would be, to say it would be next to impossible is true.
For him, having that kind of backup matters because behind each call is an unknown.
95 D. David Sam.
The Victims Assistance Office has domestic violence panel discussion coming up, and to learn more, you can head to this story on our website. Reporting in studio, Lyric Powell, 21 Alive News.